North Korea has test-fired what it describes as a new type of missile. South Korea says Pyongyang launched 2 projectiles Saturday that fell east of the Korean peninsula.
North Korean state media has released these photos of the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, who observed the missile test, which it has called a new type of guided weapon that will help boost North Korea's nuclear capabilities. CNN senior international correspondent Will Ripley is live in the capital of Taiwan, Taipei. Will, this is the 12th nuclear test from North Korea this year.
Well, look, they've been testing a lot of weapons at really an unprecedented pace, starting really in January, when Kim Jong-un said that he was going to walk away from this self-imposed moratorium on intercontinental ballistic missile and potentially nuclear testing that had been in place during the years of attempted and failed diplomacy with former President Trump. So now you have U.S. and South Korean joint military exercises due to kick off tomorrow. North Korea often will launch weapons to let their displeasure be known when the U.S. and South Korean militaries are working together. But this launch, when they're talking about potentially a nuclear-capable tactical guided weapon, it could indicate a nuclear test could be coming on the horizon. In fact, the United States has indicated as such, looking at satellite images of activity at their Punggye-ri nuclear test site. But this launch also comes on the heels of a major week of celebration inside North Korea.
The grand finale of North Korea's biggest holiday celebration. The country launched a new tactical guided weapon observed by its leader, Kim Jong-un, a show of force to mark the 110th birthday of the country's founder and Kim's grandfather, the late Kim Il-sung. The show in the sky followed an extravagant parade on the ground. On Friday, Kim and his top aides, including sister Kim Yo-jong, watched columns of colorful performers pass by. But there were no tanks, missiles, or other military hardware that had been showcased in the past. This latest launch, not entirely unexpected by experts, after the country conducted a powerful intercontinental ballistic missile test in March. Though some experts now question North Korea's claim the launch in March was a new missile, saying it was actually an older model. The Pentagon has also expressed concern Pyongyang is preparing for a possible underground nuclear test for the first time since 2017. In a New Year's speech, Kim praised military advances, but mainly spoke about domestic issues like food shortages, which have been made worse by the country's self-isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Last month, the United Nations warned more than 40% of North Koreans are food insecure. The new launch, an old tactic by the rogue nation, trying to deflect from the problems that have persisted in the country even before Kim came to power. And in another made-for-TV moment, Kim bestowed the gift of a luxury apartment earlier this week to longtime newsreader Ri Chun-hee, who was given a VIP tour of the flat. Kim has a development plan to build 50,000 new apartments in Pyongyang over the next 5 years. This building, like so much else in North Korea, is reserved for the elite.
Ri Chun-hee actually announced that video of her getting the tour from Kim Jong-un, saying that her new house was kind of like a hotel. Can you believe she's going to be 80 next year, guys? And while she doesn't do the daily news bulletins in North Korea anymore, she still comes up for major events, major breaking news. So with that passionate, bombastic delivery that all of us are so familiar with, when she appears on screen, people in North Korea stand at attention, and certainly journalists covering North Korea also stand at attention. So if she pops up over the next few days or weeks and starts to talk, we're going to be listening very carefully, because she may be talking, the United States is worried about potential more provocative testing from North Korea, including that potential nuclear test, guys.
Yeah, for sure, a familiar face and a very familiar voice to many around the world. Will Ripley, thank you so much for that.